Hi, this is SuperBoo3. Last time we came to the conclusion that the Mexicans had been involved with the train disappearance. Now, I'm looking at the tasks and it says that we haven't fully examined Doncaster Station here. So I'm here at Doncaster Station and we're going to take a look around because I'm not happy with that conclusion and I don't think we've explored all of our options yet. So we're going to take a look around here. I was quite sloppy when I came here previously and I didn't run down to this intersection here.
This railway branch should lead to the quarry. Let us take a look. The switch is rusted, but it still works.
Okay, so you said the train could have gone down this path by the looks of things.
The rail is rusted and looks old, but the railway is still usable.
Now, given the situation that there was suspicion that a barge might have been used here, I definitely think that this seems a bit suspicious.
The railway ends here. That is strange.
However, if we look here, to me that looks like a heavy weight has recently been pressed on the old rails. And if we keep in mind that there has been two areas where rails have been stolen, easily there could have been some work here. That's going to be my current working theory. So here, the old railway to the quarry and this stolen rail track. Let's see what this can give us. Okay, I think it's to go to the flooded quarry. Now, some people might wonder how I came to that conclusion, but if we keep in mind that the barge was used, that means the railway would have had to have gone this path. And the only firm, I think the only firm piece of evidence we've really got this whole way is how sorry, I forgot what it was, but I think it was like a belt buckle or something which said Lizarpa or something like that on it. Now that would be one of the only firm conclusions we could have drawn. So, okay, I think the railway to the quarry. Now we're going to have to look at some of these other bits to work out what we're doing wrong. Okay, now, the Bridlington station master was the young guy. He seemed very trustworthy. Next up we had the Chesterfield trainmaster, and he was the drunk. Now, just because he's drunk doesn't mean that he's a liar. He certainly was drunk, and we know that people had been there because he'd mentioned that they'd used his tools. But I think that this is an attempt at trying to confuse us. So I'm going to say that he actually was accurate when he said the train passed. I don't think that just because he was drunk means that he was lying. Okay. That still is giving us red. Right, then let's look at this concealment. The mines collapsed to hide the train. Dynamite was used after the train was moved inside. Well, we're saying that the train didn't go to the mine, so we'll have to go with the sabotage option. Oh look, and this looks like we're getting somewhere now. The train missing Doncaster. I think that definitely was the case with the fact that the station master at Doncaster looked like a liar. He was in debt and he easily could have been taken advantage of. Plus, he would look like someone who you wouldn't necessarily suspect for lying. So, I'm going to say the train did miss Doncaster. I do think the Chileans were deliberately left on the train. And I don't believe Robinson, even though I'm extremely suspicious of Robinson. I think the Mexicans are more suspicious. I think we should look around just a little bit more around here. Okay, actually let's see if these two things can go together. What does this do? Oh, it's given us a new option here. No, it could be sunk. That definitely is a possibility. Let's see what that gives us. The Mexicans drown the Chileans. It's still the Mexicans, but I'm much happier with that conclusion because we didn't guess. Because I was guessing a lot there. And I definitely think the train is in the quarry. We know the barge was certainly involved. So yeah, I think the Mexicans drowned the Chileans. That's the conclusion I'm going to go with this time. Okay, I think I'm going to go with political game. Now my reasoning for this is this Mexican chap has been hanging around the station for a very long time. I don't think we're in a rush. And so that's why I think that that's the better option. If this could potentially spark some kind of war or other conflict, I think that's actually not in anyone's best interest, even though I'm very tempted to go with blind justice, but because I do kind of agree with the fact that that was a horrible way to kill people. But yeah, political game it is.
Then the case is solved, Holmes. What do you intend to do?
Well, I shall require assistance for the arrests. There were accomplices.
Ah, but I know that look. You have your own ideas. What are they, Holmes?
On the one hand, we have the local constabulary and advice from our friend Lestrade. The problem we have there is that the authorities seem to be incapable of acting quietly. They rely on brute force. It could result in an international scandal. Our other option is Brother Mycroft and his tedious political games. He will locate the guilty parties without any trouble, but it will be a long and drawn-out process, and possibly with some compromise that will be to Mycroft's benefit. But I think I'd prefer to give Mycroft a chance. We should overlook our personal differences on this occasion.
Let us go home, then. I'd like to begin writing a draft of this story.
No, I did not say that we had finished here yet.
Well, all right. What did I miss?
Watson, we know that the Barcazas Company directors were drowned in the flooded quarry, along with the train and Robinson's prototype. But we still need to corner the guilty party.
But how do you intend to prove... Oh, no. Please don't tell me we have to dive into the lake.
Huh. You may rest assured that I have a far better idea. We have only to use our corrupt Doncaster station master as bait. He will unwittingly trap our Mexican friend.
Of course, you already had a plan. I shall follow you, Holmes.
Well, the case is solved, and we shall be heading home. May we have 2 tickets to London, please?
Right away. Wait a minute. You've solved the case?
In a manner of speaking. Can you believe that the rescue service miraculously saved one of the Chileans who were on board the train? The police have ordered his immediate escort to London on the next train.
He pulled through, then? He's alive?
Yes, by extreme good fortune. His condition is quite serious, and the method of transportation has its risk, but he will be held securely by the doctor and police officers. The gentleman carries some vital information on this case. I am sure of it.
Ah, really?
Your station will be famous, Mr. Duff. The journalists will be here before you know it. Goodbye, sir.
Goodbye, gentlemen.
Gentlemen, you are under arrest.
Caramba! You traitor! You double-crossed me!
I was going for Red Dead logic, shooting him in the hand.
Good shot, Watson. I always knew you were a talented marksman.
I didn't want another life lost in this case, Holmes.
Oh my God! I thought I was a dead man.
You shouldn't be so glad about it. You'll be up before the judge.
Your testimony will be of great importance to the investigation. I would remind you that your cooperation will be the best way to ease your sentence. By the way, Watson, would you be so kind as to give me some shooting lessons later on?
Yes, but not in our sitting room, and not with you wearing a blindfold.
I'm happy with that ending. I will not. I'm not checking conclusions. What I'll do is I'll have a video at the once I finish the game. I'll put montages of all the endings into one video at the end of each case, so you can see what would happen down the different paths. But that's the ending I like. I am curious what would have happened if I didn't shoot him in the hand and chose to kill the Mexican instead, but that would have given... I actually unlocked that trophy for shooting him in the hand, I think. Anyway, yeah, so I'm going to accept this decision. I'm not sure if there's any more videos for this case. If there are, then we'll use those. Okay, that seems to be the end of the case. I do hope that my reasoning for doing all of that was sensible enough, and I explained my points clearly. Until next time, thanks for watching, and we will start the next case. Well, it should be tomorrow. I do intend to always put these videos up daily. Until next time, bye bye.